The night I hit 1 million subscribers was supposed to be the happiest moment of my life. Instead, it became the beginning of something I still can't escape. At exactly 11:58 p.m., I sat alone in my studio apartment, eyes locked on the glowing numbers on my laptop screen. The counter was ticking like a heartbeat. 999,998, 999,999. My palms were sweating, my chest tight with excitement. Years of uploading horror content, urban legends, and cursed tapes had finally paid off. I lifted my phone, ready to record my reaction. Then the screen refreshed. 1 million subscribers. Before I could celebrate, my lights flickered. I laughed nervously, telling myself it was just old wiring. But then my laptop chimed, not a notification sound I recognized, but a low, metallic tone that vibrated through the desk. A new email popped up. No sender name, no subject. Just one line of text. You've unlocked the ritual. I frowned. Probably a prank. My audience loved messing with me. Still, curiosity pulled me in. I clicked. A file auto-downloaded. The name made my stomach twist. Ritual_1m_viewers.mp4. I told myself not to open it. Every horror creator knows the rules. But I'd built my entire career on breaking them. I hit play. The video opened with static, then slowly focused on a dark room lit by dozens of candles. Symbols were carved into the floor, circles inside triangles, shapes that made my eyes hurt if I stared too long. A hooded figure stood in the center, facing away from the camera. Then it spoke. Congratulations, the voice whispered, distorted but calm. Your audience is ready. My throat went dry. The figure turned its head just enough for me to see one eye, wide, bloodshot, and staring directly at me. Not the camera. Me. I slammed the laptop shut. My heart was racing now. This was too real. Too personal. I grabbed my phone to tweet about the milestone, to ground myself in something normal, but there was no signal. No Wi-Fi. No data. That's when I heard the knocking. Slow. Deliberate. 3 taps on my apartment door. I froze. It was almost midnight. No one ever visited me. I lived alone, 3 floors up. The knocking came again. 3 taps. Same rhythm. I swallowed hard and moved toward the door, my footsteps sounding too loud in the silence. I looked through the peephole. No one was there. Relief washed over me for half a second, until I looked down. On my doormat was a small wooden box, carved with the same symbols I'd seen in the video. My name was etched into the lid. I didn't bring it inside. I should have left it there. But curiosity is a curse, and I've always been weak to it. Inside the box was a note and a knife. The note read, "At 1 million eyes, the door opens." I dropped the knife like it burned me. This was going too far. I decided then and there to make a video about it. Expose the prank. Show my audience how fake it all was. I opened my laptop again. The video was already uploaded. Not by me. The title read, "The Creepy Ritual Unveiled, Live." Viewer count, 12,487, 12,912, rising fast. My blood ran cold. The live feed showed my apartment. From the corner, I spun around. Nothing. Empty room. On screen, the hooded figure from the ritual video was standing behind my couch. Candlelight flickered across the walls. Symbols were being carved into my floor, one by invisible hands. The chat was exploding. Is this real? Best arg ever. This feels wrong. Do not complete the ritual. My phone buzzed in my hand. A new message from an unknown number. You wanted watch time. Now watch. The knocking started again. This time, it wasn't at the door. It was coming from inside the walls. The live viewer count crossed 100,000. The symbols on the floor in the live stream were now glowing, a sickly red light pulsing like veins. I could smell something burning, iron and smoke. My apartment felt smaller, tighter, like it was breathing. I screamed for help, but my voice didn't echo. It was swallowed. The hooded figure raised its hand on screen and spoke again. Every subscriber is a witness. Every witness is a key. My laptop camera turned on by itself, red recording light blinking. My face filled the screen, terror plain in my eyes. The chat went wild. He's really scared. This is insane marketing. Guys, look behind him. I didn't want to. But I did. Behind me, the air twisted. A shape emerged. Tall, wrong, bending in ways no body should. Its face was a blur of shadows, but I felt it smiling. The knife from the box slid across the floor toward my feet. Another message buzzed on my phone. One final act. 1 million souls are watching. I understood then. This wasn't a prank. This wasn't content. It was a contract. The thing behind me leaned closer. The lights shattered. Candle flames erupted across the room. The symbols on my floor burned into the wood, into my skin. The chat slowed, then stopped. Viewer count. 1 million. The hooded figure whispered, begin. That was 3 days ago. If you're watching this now, the ritual is still live. The video never ended. The viewer count keeps growing, even though no one remembers subscribing. Except you. And if you feel restless, if your heart is racing and you can't stop wondering what happens next, that means the door is opening again.